just had a breakthrough. A lot of cats right now, a lot of people are talking about connections, and information coming in and connecting dots. A lot of power there. And I think it's starting to go. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Takes a while for it to thaw. I let the thing freeze. I spaced it out. This is my second beer this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just had a couple of tokes off of a very fine blend from my local supplier of medically approved marijuana. Now, I know all you prohibitioners out there thinking, yeah, well, we want to incarcerate because somebody wants to get high. It's illegal. Can't get high. It's a terrible situation now. We got hemorrhoids so big that when they bust, you could slide down a mountain a mile high on the blood. Yeah. When they burst. That's how uptight these motherfuckers is. Call me ugly if you want. But I would like you to think of the energy that's been projected again ya. I would like you to think. I would like you to think that you can stand now. Stand. Peaceful, peaceable. Stay away from the weaponry. Oh, this is one of my saws. And I'm not the first one, last one to say it. I don't know if it's got a copyright on it, but I love it. That's my idea of it anyway. And it'll show weakness. I don't know if it, the whole idea about having a gun as a deterrent to getting killed. I don't know that I could kill another human being. I fantasized about it in extreme, if somebody did this to me, cut his throat. Jihad. Jihad, jihad. You can't talk about Muhammad. No. This is not done. Many decapitations have occurred. From people disagreeing with the Quran. You guys, man. You jihaders, give it up. The overlords want slaughter. You're giving it to them. You dumbasses. Playing right into their hands. Yes, they will go to America and they will slaughter infidels. And the Billy Bob's over here is saying, let me at him. If you gave me a 50 caliber machine gun or one of those Gatling guns they have on those, what the hell are those planes that, they got two big, the mongooses or something like that? My God, they can mow down a fucking mountain. I would say on that kind of a deal, that some people call them sand niggers. might be a bit unfair. Wonder who thought that one up. I wonder if it was the British Secret Service. Or what, Passport, the USS, or whatever the fuck it was. Maybe they invented that shit. Putting catch-22s into the environment. You want to know how the shit works? Here, I'll show you. But if you fuck up, you're dead. You Syrian. I won't get the fuck out of here. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to die with my guts blowed out in a failed bombing mission. Which would mean that my life had gone for nothing. Sacrifice. The sacrificial value of a sacrifice is the byproducts of blood and guts and gore. Yes. Did somebody say it was dinner time? Dinner time. Come and get it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. How about getting the process down? Check this out. This is good. It's got the propaganda value of that, too. Here it is. Propaganda value of Texas Chainsaw Massacre is you can end up as pay attention now. This is what got Oprah in trouble, this kind of information. I lost it. I think I have these spaces because I'll get to a certain amp on this stuff and releasing it, and it's still scrolling on, not to be uncontinued anytime soon. Getting whacked. Why is he always talking about getting whacked? Because so many of us have been. Recently, too. Very recently. A couple of years. The whack-a-doodle-doo is wailing. In this neighborhood, on average, and I was in a place to observe them. I live in a place that's close to the alley. Poker ball. Oh, by the way, in case you haven't guessed, for all of you unnaturalists, I don't even want to be called a naturalist. I'm an authentic man. Why should I be embarrassed about my body? What's a 70-year-old look like without any clothes on? We can't watch it. There's a guy doing ads. I think he's younger than me. Or maybe older, I'm not sure. I'm 70-ish. Maybe he is too. But he's got bodybuilding chops. He looks like the Terminator. I don't know, ladies. A show of Whoopi's Padundas. Something like that. Padunda, Whoopi's thing. Yeah. That bitch. Whoopi, your bitch. Running your heavy shit, your heavy propaganda. Is that what you really have to do to get a job? They taught you, though, didn't they? You and Ted and Blackface. That took balls. I thought it was an excellent idea. But they hammered you for it. It was too much too soon, wasn't it? We can't release the Kraken yet. Building up to it. We figure out what we're doing before we do it. Well, losing your short hairs might be the least of your situation. Okay, what do I have? What do I have? Do I have coconut? I've been buying recently, and this is treats. This will out me as a foodie. But I love the shit out of it. I'm sorry. I'm addicted to chocolate things. But just now, in the last couple months, they have these coconut chips that are soaked in chocolate. You don't get a lot for the money, but they're good. They're very tasty. I guess that's where somebody could interpret that. Buying that sort of thing, not getting a lot of bang for your buck. Vintage dad. But I call it on this. Okay, so it's expensive. Is it worth it? If it's worth it, what the fuck? Really? You're gonna slam somebody that for them, when they get this perfection, you're gonna hammer them for wanting it. It's a striving for. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Foods of the gods, I think they used to say. Them cats in them big pyramids in Mexico. I got a question for you. With as crazy as the Mexicans are, and as bad as that environment is, with the volcanoes and various other issues, public health is risky down there. You would think that those pyramids would have been broken apart and asunder a long time ago. But there they are, for all to see. Oh yes, yeah. We had barely gotten to stone axes at this point. They say, who the fuck really knows? But it's a good idea. A good fantasy. And think, yeah, well, these cats, they were doing this monumental stonework with a rock hammer. And as Michael Tellinger might be able to tell you, it weren't nothing about no rock hammer. Stones were involved. Stones are involved. Tuning the stones. Miguel Tellinger, tell us how to do it. I want to tune the stones to levitate a ton of shit wherever I want it. What do you say? Let me give you an inversion of a metaphor on that one. Doesn't it feel like there's always a ton of shit on our heads? Chemtrails. Deepwater horizon explosion. And oil spill. Uh-oh. Is that the fourth dimension impinging on my environment? News at 11. Ain't I evil? I'm serious. Ain't I evil? Time is coming up on